Good morning, Foxes. Happy Monday morning. Mr. Gong with you this week for our announcements. We do have a lot that we had that happened last week to celebrate, and we have a lot of things going on this week as well. So we're going to jump into the announcements. First thing I want to say is, Foxes, let's make sure that we are watching our behavior this week. We will have a lot of fun things. Your teachers have fun activities planned throughout the week. And sometimes when we have things that aren't as normal, we do have an elevation in behaviors. So I do want you guys to really focus this week on making positive behavior choices while you're having a lot of fun with all the different activities. And it is the month of April. The month of April is known as the National Month of Hope because we have all of the blossoms and springtime. And so it is a sign of hope. And how can you bring hope to others? So everyone needs a little hope now and then. Sometimes we need just a little pick-me-up so we can spread a little sunshine their way and bring some hope into people's lives. Now, how can we do that as Foxes? So as Foxes, there's some simple things that we can do to bring hope to others. We can lend a helping hand to those in need. We can clean up areas where there's trash. We can ask how we can help someone. We can do something kind for someone. We're each able to bring a ray of hope in our own ways by contributing wisdom, time, and our kindness. So let's look for ways that we can bring hope to others and bring a little sunshine into everyone's lives. Now, our word of the month is confidence. So confidence is being sure of yourself and your abilities. It's a quiet inner knowledge that you are capable. And that quiet inner knowledge, when you're confident, you don't brag and you don't boast when you're confident. You just know that you can do it and you have that strength in you. Now, our character strategy is a fun one this month. Greet someone with a handshake and an introduction. Be loud enough for the other person to hear you. So you can come up and say, "Hi, my name is, it is very nice to meet you today." So we look forward to having more Foxes introduce themselves and then making sure that we show that confidence. Now, our weekly activity schedule, it's a surprise. You'll see when you get out there, we have had to make a lot of adjustments just to work around the weather. And so go out there this week and see what Miss Brenda has planned for this week. And our kickball tournament for 5th grade will also begin on Tuesday. Again, unfortunately, it does look like there's some weather that's supposed to come in, so that will be weather permitting. Now, Tuesday, we also have Spring Picture Day. So Spring Picture Day is coming on Tuesday, so make sure the information is there for mylifetouch.com, and there is the information for your school ID Picture Day ID event. And so you can order pictures that way, and we look forward to seeing everyone dressed nicely for their pictures on Spring Picture Day on Tuesday. All right, and we do have an executive board student council meeting that will be held Tuesday after school for all of the executive board, and you guys will be meeting in the library. Now, as a reminder, because Thursday is our last day before we go for spring break, there will not be student council on Thursday morning. Again, there will not be student council this Thursday morning. The executive board will have a meeting after school on Tuesday. And because it is a short week, we will not have a minimum day this week because there will not be school on Friday. Now, just reminding us once again is the food that's been around campus. And ask yourself, can you finish it during lunch? All food and drinks need to be finished in the cafeteria. We've had an increase in the students that are taking food and drinks out of the cafeteria and continue to eat them outside the cafeteria. We did have a better week this week than what we've had, so thank you for already getting better, which we know as Foxes is not something that we should be doing. Now, a lot of students, well, why can't we? Number one is the safety. We have had a few students that were choking, and we had adults that were around that were immediately able to respond in the cafeteria this year. Now, had you been out in the field where there wasn't an adult right there with you, what could have happened to those students? I don't even want to think about it. And that's why we don't eat while we're walking and we're around campus. The health and hygiene, it's unsanitary. When you guys are out there, you're playing with different equipment. You're licking your hot chip fingers. It's unsafe. And yeah, I think most of you guys have said it too. It's just gross. And then it looks like a mess. Okay, not everyone picks up their trash after they're done eating. And we Farmdale is a very beautiful campus, and we want to keep it that way. So make sure that we're finishing our food and drinks in the cafeteria. Now, there's been questions about the Prime and the Gatorades. If it is part of your lunch, there's no issue with that, but they will not be allowed out of the cafeteria once you have had your lunch. You will need to finish those drinks in the cafeteria, or you will make sure to toss them before you go. All right, Foxes, thank you for making sure that we get this done. All right, and we do have a change in our track practice for this week. So for our track athletes, that Junior Olympics is coming up right around the corner when we get back. So boys, you will have practice on Monday after school from 2:30 to 4. Girls, you will have practice from 2:30 to 4 on Tuesday. And then you will have a combined practice with Coach Mike on Wednesday the 5th from 2:30 to 4. Now, Thursday and Friday and then spring break, enjoy. Coach Mike will probably give you some workouts that you need to make sure you get done on your own during the break so that you're good and ready to go when we get back. All right, and how are we doing with our attendance? So right now, we have first place going to our second grade, holding with 94.22. Big jump right there for our fourth grade, jumping up to 93.28. Really close. You're right there, third grade with 93.23, and then right behind them, third grade, 93.21. Great marks, guys. So we did have fourth grade move from fourth place into second place this week. Third, you slipped just a little bit from second to fourth place, and fifth grade is holding steady in third. Let's see how we do this week in fourth grade. Can you move into first place? We don't know. Make sure you're here every day to continue to support your grade level. And if you're not here, then you don't have the chance to learn. So make sure you're here every day. All right, and our Fox to Watch is back. The PBIS team has selected our next Foxes to Watch. On flagpole, we will have one second grade student and one fourth grade student. They will receive this honor and they will be revealed at our next flagpole, which is this Thursday. So this Thursday, we will have flagpole because we do not have school on Friday. And on this, we do have a special Spirit Day. Our Spirit Day will be Fling into Spring. And so getting ready for spring, we want to make sure that you're wearing your pastels on that day. So all your bright, beautiful colors as we get into spring, make sure to wear those on Thursday during flagpole. All right, and don't forget, we do have our Live the Creed. We do have a lot of classes that are going really strong, and a 10-letter day last Friday didn't hurt either. So you can see here where our standings are at. We've already had one class reach the 4 certificate mark. So a lot of classes you can see there where you are. And teachers, if you have not had a chance to submit yours there, this shows you where we're at. And so you can get those submitted so we can get those certificates out to you. A big thank you to Nico and Milagro for the extra help that they have offered. All right. And again, I was out during recess and I did see some of our students still pulling on our volleyball nets. And as you can see that some of them are starting to already sag. That sagging happens when we continue to pull on them. So again, as you can see, when we're going around the volleyball nets, we should be going by A and E. So you can see they go to the outside. We should never go on the pole. We shouldn't be running underneath, and we definitely shouldn't be hanging on the nets. So again, we have seen this mostly during second and third recesses. Again, this is something for all of us to remember so that our volleyball nets stay nice so we have them to continue to use. All right, and Championship Friday. I just want to say a big congratulations. I did have a chance to talk to each of the classes. We had great games on Friday, and the games were great because the sportsmanship was great. And that was one thing that we did stress a lot during this March Madness, and you saw it on the court on Friday. So I wanted to say congratulations to all the participants, and a special congratulations to our champions that you can see there. We had Miss Hillhouse's class in the 4th grade girls, Mr. Downey, 4th grade boys. They'll be holding on to that trophy till next year. And then in the 5th grade, we had Miss Luna's girls and we had Miss Hoag's boys. So again, great job by everyone that participated in our March Madness. And we can't wait to see how our soccer tournaments and kickball tournaments go. Oh, look at that. And we do have kickball that hopefully we'll be able to start on Tuesday. with our first game going Miss Luna against Miss Hogue. And then fourth grade soccer, because of the number of days next week, we will be starting your tournament when we return. And our first games will be Miss Garcia versus Miss Ward and Miss Johnson versus Mr. Downey. So we look forward to having another great tournament. And again, remember, these are games, and games are supposed to be fun. We love the competition and the spirit of competition, but remember, we always show sportsmanship and class first. All right, now we have some positive office referrals and some students to recognize. So Miss Vu wrote a positive office referral for Brian because he already met 100% of his AR goal. He's also responsible and always gives 100% all of the time. So great job to Brian. And also Angel had a positive office referral from Ms. Vu for always being hardworking and trying his best. He already has top Fox for third trimester, and Ms. Vu thanks him for being such a great role model. Great job, boys, and thank you, Ms. Vu, for recognizing them for their awesome work. All right, and then Ms. Zhang wanted to recognize in fifth grade, Mr. Austin Diaz Garza. He has made his Who's Reading goal, Reflex Math goal, and Frax goal for third trimester. He had awesome motivation to get them all done early in the trimester. Great job, Austin. All right, and we wanted to say great job to our fourth grade speech festival contestants who were Fu, London, and Olivia. They competed at the Merced County Speech Festival. They did a great job with their speeches on soccer, Girl Scouts, and potholes. We are very proud of you. Great job to those students for representing Farmdale and the fourth grade. And in the fifth grade, we want to say a great job to Alana, Peyton, and Urimi at the Merced County Speech Festival. They did a great job with their speeches on no-kill shelters and tall tales. We are proud of you. Great job for representing fifth grade girls. All righty. Now it's that time that we've been waiting for our kindness ticket winners. Again, I apologize for the length of the announcements today. It's getting full in there, but we have a lot to celebrate, and I have 3 winners. Our first winner is Layla from Miss Ward's class. She was recognized for both being responsible and kind. Thank you, Layla. Then we have Brayden from Miss Cecil's class, who was being responsible. So thank you, Brayden, for being responsible. Oh, and this fox is having a day. Austin Diaz Garcia. He was also recognized for being responsible, and it was for being determined to make all his goals for third trimester. So great job to our kindness ticket winners, and you will see Miss Spillman this week around with your prizes. All right, and going on with our hope, month of hope in April, hope is the one thing that can get us through the darkest of times, and holding on to that hope and holding on to that light can help us get through some times that are hard and difficult. And that's why it's important that we go and we show others kindness and hope so we can give them some of our light. All righty, Foxes, we do have spring break coming up. That's why we don't have school Friday. That will kick off our spring break through the 16th, and we will resume school on Monday, April 17th. We'll miss you, Foxes, and we hope everyone enjoys their spring break and comes back ready to finish strong. And don't forget that if it is your birthday, to make sure to stop by the library to pick up your birthday book from Miss McCurry and Miss the Villa during the week of your birthday. All righty, Foxes, those were some long announcements. Thank you for staying tough with me, and let's get our Foxes up. All right. Say it together. To be a fox, repeat in your mind. Be safe, be responsible, be respectful, and kind. Go ahead and stay tuned for the birthday announcements. It'll take us to the Monday when we return. Foxes, have a great week and have a great spring break.